Hi there, this is Nicole, and today I'm going to show you how to add a court date for a defendant. Let's say there was a new court date that had been set. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Clients tab from the dashboard screen. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a search for my client. I know it's Darlene Amos. I'm going to go ahead and type it in the search bar and click Go. It brings up her name. I'm going to go ahead and click on her name. And then from there, it's going to bring me to the client summary screen. There's two different ways I can add the court date. I can either go ahead and click on the court date tab, and then I can click on the add court date from here. So that will bring me the pop-up screen to add the court date. I'm not going to add it this way. I'm going to show you the other way to add it. So I'm going to close this window. I can also add a court date by going to the I want to drop-down selection and I want to, scrolling down, and add court date. I will get a pop-up screen of the add court date. The first thing I need to do is I need to select the bond that the court date is for. So she has two bonds. I'm going to say it's for the one ending in 106. I'm going to go ahead and plug in a case number. Hearing set for, I don't have to enter that. That's not a required field. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. The court, I'm going to say it's Dallas District. The court date, it's a new court date that came up. I'm going to go ahead and say it's for September 21st. And the time is 10 o'clock. Then I do know the judge's name is Harold Rant. The division is 120, courtroom is 25, and the attorney, it looks like there's no attorney set in the system, so I can't select one. There is another option on the top that says check box to add this court to all open bonds for this client. So if you check that, that court date will be for all open bonds, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to uncheck it. Say it's just for the FCS 106, and then if the defendant was notified. So let's go ahead and say I did call the defendant. I called them today. It defaults to the current time. Let's go ahead and change that. Let's say I called them at 5 o'clock, and whoops, 5 o'clock. And then the notes, let's say Darlene will appear in court on 9/21. The notes aren't a required field, but if you want to add something, you can in there. If you want to send an email reminder, since this is a new event, you can go ahead and say, let's go ahead. And even though we did call the defendant, let's go ahead and remind her by emails one day before the event, since it's a week away, and let her know that she does have court. The other option is to enter email addresses of other people who may want to know that she has court. So you can go ahead and enter those email addresses in this space. If you have multiple emails, you just need to put a comma in between each one. So let's say I'm done here. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And I have now entered a new court date for Darlene. So if I go ahead and click out of court dates and then click back in, so it refreshes the screen, I can see that I added this court date for her. So I can go ahead and click on the pencil, and I can see the information that I just entered. I said that she has court on 10/5 at 10 o'clock. Judge's name is Harold Rant. So I can go ahead and close that, and that is how I enter a court date for a defendant. If you have any questions, please give us a call.